Simultaneous activity of volcanoes provokes negative consequences for the global economy. Just look at the volcanic activity data for the first 10 days of June 2023. Residents of the KURIL island of Paramushir observed the activity of the Ebeko volcano 3 times within a week. On the 5th, 6th, and 8th of June, it threw out ashes to a height of up to 3 kilometers. It is important to mention that the KURIL Islands are located in a zone of high seismicity, but usually Ebeko is not as active as it was these days. The active stratovolcano Sakurajima in Japan has also declared its activity. Since the beginning of the month, slight movements of the Earth's crust were observed, and an explosive volcanic eruption occurred on June 7th. At the same time, one of the largest active volcanoes in the world, Kilauea, began erupting in Hawaii. The eruption is currently confined to the Hawaiian Volcanoes National Park. On June 9th, the Indonesian volcano Anak Krakatau erupted twice, throwing a column of ash over 3 kilometers into the sky. On the same day, the Philippines began to evaluate people living within a radius of 6 kilometers from the crater of the Mayon volcano. Emissions of gas, ash, and flaming stones indicate the dangerous growth of magmatic processes. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, PHIVOLCS, has warned that a major eruption might occur in the coming weeks or even days. Scientists are also closely watching Taal volcano, which showed increased degassing activity on June 3rd and 4th. As a result, a thick volcanic smog formed, and the citizens of the surrounding towns had to wear protective masks. According to the volcano monitoring website, in the first 10 days of June, about 40 active volcanoes were recorded on the planet. It is also worth paying attention that at the end of May 2023, there was an alarming activation of 3 volcanoes at once in different parts of the planet: Popocatepetl in Mexico, Merapi in Indonesia, and Etna in Sicily. It should be added that according to a new study by scientists published on June 9, 2023, there is an increased likelihood of an eruption of the Campi Flegrei supervolcano in southern Italy. This is the largest dormant volcano in Europe, and it has not been too calm for the last 70 years. During this time, significant disturbances and thousands of small earthquakes occurred. The last time the volcano erupted was about 500 years ago. Learn more about the study in the Communications, Earth, and Environment Journal. The activation of volcanoes, as well as their synchronization, threaten most agricultural industries and lead to the disruption of production and supply chains. This will directly affect every citizen of the planet, since all countries of the world are interconnected by economic relations. Today, there is reliable scientific data that proves the obvious synchronization of seismic events on our planet. To what even more global consequences this may lead, watch at the international online forum Global Crisis. There is a way out. Very strong forest fires are raging in the Ebeko region of Kazakhstan. They began on June 8th and quickly engulfed nearly 60,000 hectares of land. Unfortunately, at least 14 forestry workers lost their lives while fighting the fires. However, despite the involvement of large human, material, and technical resources, as of June 12th, the fire is not giving up. Meanwhile, on the other continent, in Canada, fires have been raging for 2 months now. The wildfire season, which usually lasts in the country from April to October, has not reached its peak. But already now the fires are striking in their scale and unusual territory of spreading. In fact, a third of the active fires are in the boreal, meaning northern forests in the eastern province of Quebec, where no major fires usually occur. And in total, as of June 10th, more than 400 forest fires were burning across the country, most of which were out of control. The area of land scorched away by wildfires in the past 6 weeks has almost reached the 10-year average for the entire fire season. Tens of thousands of Canadians had to evacuate because of the proximity of the fires, while the danger related to smoke in the air has hit millions of people not only in Canada, but also in the neighboring United States. According to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, on the morning of June 8th, air quality indices in some regions of the country were the worst in the world. This was especially felt by residents of such cities as New York, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. Smoke from forest fires is a complex mixture of water vapor, toxic gases, as well as fine particulate soot and ash. These particles penetrate deep into the lungs and blood of people, which can lead to very serious health consequences, up to fatal outcomes. The climate drama in North America has demonstrated that the climate has no borders, and that a problem in one country can affect other countries as well. We live in one world, in one family called humanity. And we can withstand the impending climate disasters only together. How can we do this? Watch the international online forum Global Crisis. There is a way out.